Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. Right now we're looking at a chart of the crude oil futures, and I have it here on a weekly chart so you can get an idea of where the market is and where we might be headed. And as you can see right now, the prices have been fluctuating up and down, and right now we're coming off of a long, steep, sloping downtrend and trying to get back up, hitting the top of the cumulo cloud here. So right now we're kind of resting somewhere in and below the cloud. This is a very narrow cloud, so it's a possibility we can get back up to it. Our initial target, if this retracement continues, is going to be around 106.43. That's top side. Downside is back to test the 77.29 level on the crude oil right now. But we are bumping up against some resistance at the current levels where we are. And right now you're looking at resistance at approximately 94.60 right now for the crude oil. So I expect to see us come back down and test this trend line support here. And that's going to be around the 86.57 level. So we have support at 86.57. Resistance is going to be at 94.60. If you're holding any long positions, you may want to consider taking, tightening up your stop or taking some profit off the table and standing aside to see where we're going to go from here. And that's the crude oil futures. And in addition to that, let me also show you this. As you can see here at the bottom, it's showing you a bearish momentum pattern on the crude oil right now. As far as the pulse scan readings, we have a pulse scan reading of 22.88 and a swing VIX of 21.77, and the market pulse is still in a positive range because it's trading above its zero line, and the pulse scan crossed above the swing VIX, creating an uptrend channel as of 8 periods ago. In addition to that, since the swing VIX is not currently in a topping or bottoming pattern or range, a buy-sell signal is generated when we move out of an overbought or oversold area, and that was back here. So we're not in that situation yet. Actually, right now you'll be looking for opportunities to sell out of any short-term long position you put on there at the bottom, and you'll be looking to actually sell short. The last signal was an overbought sell 59 periods ago, and that was back up here. In addition to that, the swing VIX has just reached its highest value in the past 14 periods. This is bullish. The swing VIX has set a new 14-period high, while the security price is not. This is a bullish divergence. Since the pulse scan leads the market 3 to 5 days out, we'll wait to see if an upside breakout occurs or if we're going to pull back and continue to fall back down. Since the last swing VIX signal, the crude oil futures price has increased a whopping 9.91%, and it's ranged from a high of $94.42 to a low of $77.70. As far as momentum, currently the trend is still in a very slight uptrend right now, and it remains intact with prices holding above the trend line support area of 89.84. As far as our trend strength, we still have that bearish momentum reading which I showed you before. As far as trend line retracement, the close is currently above its pulse wave cycle trend line retracement of 89.84. Yesterday's rally pushed prices on the close above the long-term trend line resistance. This is bullish as the market is now under heavy accumulation. Or another way to say it is that those who were short back up in here have been liquidating and taking profit off the table. The close is currently above its long-term trend line retracement of $85. And yesterday's rally pushed prices on the close above the long-term trend line resistance. And again, this is also bullish, the long-term trend line retracement. As far as intraday price projections for Wednesday, we have resistance at 96.50 and we have support at 88.92. What you'll be looking to do is looking for long positions at a break above 94.61 and selling short it breaks below 86.58, and that's what we have on the intraday price projections. As far as the monthly price projections, we have long-term trendline resistance is currently at 89.84, and long-term trendline support is currently at 32.40. Bear market downtrend 12 to 18 month price target is going to be back around the $50 handle. And volatility, we have futures closing below the upper band by 47.7%. This combined with the steep downtrend suggests that the downward trend in prices has a good chance of continuing. However, a short-term pullback into the inside of the bands is likely, and we pretty much reached that when we topped out above the top side of the Kumo cloud here. So that's all we have on the crude oil at this moment. Okay, now we're going to look at a chart of silver. This right here is the weekly chart for silver. You can see how we came down sharply back here in August of 2011, and since then we have remained sideways and very bearish, just kind of forming a base here. It's still possible we could break below the support and continue to fall down, but it's also possible that the market wants to at least try to get to the bottom of the Kumo cloud here, which is this green line you see right here. And if we do that, that would at least put the market back up, you know, to the 32 handle, maybe 33, since the markets like to overshoot. That could get us back up in the cloud, and then the next test will be to get to the upside of the resistance in the Kumo cloud, which will put us up around 37. It's 37, 38. That's right up in here. So we'll have to wait and see. As you can see, really no action for quite a while, several weeks of going absolutely nowhere. Nowhere to go in the silver, just going up and down. As soon as it goes down, it goes back up, just totally sideways. Nothing happening here. Not like we did before, where we had this tremendous rally where it could do no wrong. It just kept going up, 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 up. And then in 1 week, we had a range of $48.19 to $33.06 in a week. So this, what took several weeks to make, did it in 1 week, erased. And then consolidated, try to retrace a little, only to fall back down again. So silver has been absolutely nothing to see here whatsoever, and we still remain bearish. Hence the little bear on the bottom right hand corner and the bearish flag highlight here. So we're still bearish. Sellers have been the ones making the money. We're looking for opportunities to sell. If you've been selling, you really haven't been going wrong. Just sell, sell, sell. That's all you've been seeing here, selling. So we'll see if the market can change directions here. Doesn't look likely.